Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Annie. Welcome to the channel. Right, today is tie-dye day. Or at least. Something I wanted to show you. Look at my tiles. The light's reflecting on them, so you can't really see very well. These are my tiles that I was telling you about that I bought off Temu. I haven't finished them yet because I didn't order enough. You know what it's like. Hold on, I'm going to put the blind down and see if they look a bit better with the blind down. Yeah, I think the light's still shining on them, but if I can show you a bit nearer, they are absolutely beautiful. Look, they're very shiny, but they've made such a difference to my kitchen, so I'm really pleased with them. But you know, you watch all these channels with cottages in the Cotswold with they've had the builders in and they've got these really expensive tiles from Italy. Well, not on this channel. I've got stickers from Temu, so on a budget. Also, notice no glasses. I've got my lenses in today. I keep reaching for my glasses to put them on. It's just natural reaction. Anyway, let's get on with the tie-dye. As I say, never done it before. So we're all in this together, all right? If it goes wrong, it's your fault. Right, what I've done, I've bought a kit from Amazon. Right, I haven't even read the instructions, but I've looked at videos. You get elastic bands. I've got 2 t-shirts to do. I might only do one yet. We'll see how that goes. But I've bought this, and I've bought a size 20 because it's all they had. But it's long, but it doesn't look that big, so it'll be all right. I've washed them and I've left them damp because that seems to be what people do. So let's have a go. Have any of you ever done tie-dye? I mean, I may never do it again. Right, now, what they say, let me put you down a bit. What they say, I haven't got much room, is find the middle. Oh, it'd help if I had more room. Find the middle of the t-shirt. We'll guess. About there. It's probably going to be lopsided. Pick it up and pull it down and put elastic bands round it. I bet this is a disaster. Lucky these t-shirts are cheap. But, you know, until you try it, you don't know, do you? There's another pattern I want to try, but it depends. I'll see how we go with this one first. This is like the bullseye type. The other one, I would like to do like a shell on it, but they make it look so easy. But you know, when you do it yourself, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be quite, well, not so much hard, but... And I suppose these people have been doing it for a while. And that's the thing on this channel. Expect everything to go wrong. Story of my life. Oh my God, what does it look like? Oh no, let's not go there. And if it goes wrong, I'll just wear it to bed. It can just be a bedtime t-shirt. Now, I don't know if I'm meant to be doing right down the end or leave that. I'm just going to leave that. So, No comments, please. No rude comments. Right, gotta get my gloves on and see where we go from here. Wish me luck. Right, there's lots of little bottles and they've got powder in them and you mix water with them. So I'm just looking, obviously, pink. We've got to have a bit of pink. You've got to love pink. Pink, maybe a bit of blue. Pink and blue, I think we'll do. Or should we do 3 colours? Do 3. Pink, blue, and purple. Pink, blue, and purple. I'm going to do a brighter pink. Right, let's do 3 colours and let's see. Right, you've got to add cold water to these. Oh, God, I've lost half of it. Yeah, so I'm doing it in my sink. Everyone says, well, on the videos, they say do them in on a rack. I took a rack out the oven. When I looked at it, I thought, no, must get round to cleaning that. Yeah. So how's everyone been? Yeah, it's I've been quite unwell actually this week. I don't know if I had a virus or something, but today is my birthday. 63. Another year older. Do you ever... I mean, I've lived in my home for 13 years. No, sorry, 18 years. And when I bought it, I thought, oh, it's lovely. It's really, really nice. I can live my life in it. I won't have to move again. And now I'm looking and thinking the stairs are too much. Although I'm okay at the moment, my front door is at the bottom of the stairs, so I'm up and down the stairs quite a lot. And I think I'm going to be better. I don't mind if you've got a house and you've got to go upstairs to bed. That's a bit different because you're not going up and down the stairs all the time. So I don't think I'm going to stay. I will for a few years, but I will have another move, which wasn't in the agenda, but, you know, it'll have to be. Right. It looked quite weak. And to be honest, it doesn't look like there's a great deal of dye here. Right, this is how they do it. They make it look so easy. As I say, I'm doing it in my sink. Right, this is the top. Actually, I'll have to put it down a bit. Let me know in the comments if ever you've done tie-dye. Because, well, it's no good asking for your advice, is it? Not when I've done it. I'll just do my best. That's all I can do. Oh, God, the top bit's hard. Now I've got the cat ready to sniff the camera. Do you know, the hardest bit is the top of it. Sorry, people, I can't get the cat out the way. Right. Now, on the videos, they go between each elastic band. I might come back to that one. So I'm going to do a mixture. Oh, that top don't look too grand. I mean, I'm sure that years ago... Go away, cat. Sorry, I don't want him walking the dye everywhere. I'm sure years ago we used to do it with normal dye in a bucket. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you know this one? It doesn't seem to be very blue. I might change it. I might mix another one up. Seems ever so weak compared to the other one. I think I'll mix a different one up for that. I reckon they missed putting the powder in that one. Let's go for a different blue. Yeah, I think that years ago we done it with normal dye. I don't think we done it with well, we didn't have Amazon then and buy stuff off Amazon, did we? Isn't it funny when you look back, growing up, when we used to go out when we were kids on our bikes with the kids in the street. Now it's completely different. Kids don't do all that now. They seem to, they're on their computer, their game, whatever they're called, the games consoles now. Do you know what? Why does the cat have to come here when I'm dyeing stuff? Sorry about his ears in the camera. Right, purple now. Yeah, it's all changed. Everything seems to have changed. And it's like we used to not have mobile phones. That's all different now because everyone's got mobile phones. I mean, with a house phone, when we were growing up, if you were in, you were in. If you was out, you was out. It's all different now. Do you think it's better the way things are now? I don't. I know it's convenient, like mobile phones are convenient. And it's convenient to have them and to, if there's an emergency, yeah, fine. But it's also different now. And I think with the games consoles that the kids will play, my grandchildren have got them. Well, my grandson, my granddaughter's not interested. When you've got those, it's like they interact with people online, but it's not real. It's not real life. Not like going out, kicking a ball about, or going exploring on your bikes. It's all changed, and I don't think it's changed for the better, really. I really don't. No, I think life has become not isolated. Well, I suppose, yes, isolated. And it's like now the danger on phones, the online danger. You know, we had a situation with one of my granddaughters, who's now, she's 15 now, with a chap trying to groom her on there. And lucky enough, my son watches everything on her phone. And he puts a block on their phones at 9 o'clock at night, so they're not laying in bed on their phones when they should be asleep. And he came across it, and he took it to the police. And he had all the evidence there. Police couldn't do anything about it. It was in a different area. It was in a London area, and we're in a outskirts of London. So it was, and they couldn't do anything about it. So, you know, where's the safety? Where's the safety for these kids? What the hell? Right. I'm going to put a bit more. I can't remember what one's pink now. It's the top that I'm not happy with. It seemed a bit patchy. And the thing is, I can't remember what to do with it now. So I'm just going to leave it. I know how you rinse it and everything, but I'm going to leave it for a while and then rinse it off. And what I'm going to do is I'll hang it to dry and then right, I'll make you a promise. Whatever it comes out like, I will put it on and show you. So at the end of the video, obviously I've got to wait for it to dry and I'll put that on the end. Well, there's the snake. Right, so this is it. Don't look too good, does it? Right, I'm going to rinse the sink and just stand it in the sink, lay it in the sink. I'm rinsing the sink because I don't want it all to go into different colours, because it's dripping a bit. Right, time for a cuppa, I think. Them gloves weren't very good. Got it all up here. In a minute, I'm gonna do the other one. And I just want to say that Nana on the farm, this is all your fault. If it goes wrong, I'm blaming you. It's you that mentioned tie-dye. But hopefully it'll all go right. Let's just wait and see. I think I might tie-dye the dog. Has anyone ever seen a tie-dye dog? Sorry, my dog's decided to get a squeaky toy out. Won't play with it until I start recording. Yeah, we had quite a busy week this week. After my lovely weekend last weekend, that was absolutely beautiful, I have to say. Really lovely. I'm gonna have to take that toy off that dog in a minute. Let's just ignore it. Yeah, lovely weekend, really lovely. As I say, I haven't been well this week, and today I really don't feel very well. I've got a bad chest, my throat's sore, and I've just slept like yesterday. So whether I go next weekend, I don't know. I just see how I feel really. Yeah, and I've tried the lenses out today because I don't want to drive in them. So I thought while I'm indoors today, I'll put them in and see how I get on with them. But they feel wonderful, I've got to say. I can actually see better out these than with glasses. Yeah, it's been quite a strange week, really. It's also, as I said before, I do suffer with depression, and I did actually feel it on Monday. Began to fall a little bit again. And I think what happens as well, we begin to doubt ourselves and doubt our lives and where are we going. And I think I got to that stage on Monday where suddenly everything's sort of changing around me and maybe changing a bit fast and it's sort of worrying me a little bit. Um, but today I've got up and I've thought, you know what? Go with the flow. Just go with it. You know, I'm the author of my own story. I decide what's right for me and how fast or how slow anything goes. So that's how I'm feeling at the moment. So I've got up a bit more positive today. But you can get through anything. And also last night I was feeling because I didn't feel well and I slept most of the day and I put someone I follow on YouTube on and he's he's just pleasant and he's got an allotment and I was feeling a bit fed up. Well, he was in his allotment and he sat on a chair and he started to sing and the chair broke. It was the funniest thing ever. And do you know what? That kicked me back in to reality, really. I cried with laughter. It was so funny. And he put the footage on. I mean, if it was me, I would have taken it out. No, I wouldn't. I would have shown you, honestly. I would have shown you lot. So but that sort of kicked me out, and I do think sometimes we watch things, and that defines our mood. And a chap that I was with for 11 years, he used to watch murder programs constantly, and it used to make me feel so low. All these like real life murders and the investigations, and it used to make me feel really fed up and low. But obviously he enjoyed them, but he ever feel like that? I like to watch things that are happy. I a good laugh. I like to laugh at things and to be upbeat. And I think it dictates your mood, you know. Like I said, that toy's going out the window in a minute. Honestly, that was bought last Christmas. And I don't think she's ever played with it. Yeah, I think it defines our moods, what we watch. And sometimes I like to watch home programs and things on YouTube to do with the home and decorating. But as I said before, they're always like posh places, posh people, and I ain't posh. Uh, people that are got these lots of money and builders come in, and that's why I wanted to do this channel, and I wanted to keep it real, real life for real people. That you know everything is on a budget. Everything is, I'm on my own. I haven't got any other money coming in, only me. So I have to do things according to my budget. And that's why I've got Temu stick-on tiles. Who cares? Who cares? Don't like them, don't look at them. So everything is done on a budget. Yes, I do pay out on decent paint on the walls, only because it's a false economy if you don't. You buy cheap paint, you're gonna have to. It's thin, mind you. Saying that, this one done about 4 coats, so it was a lot. Yeah, so I'd like to keep it real, and I like to keep this channel fun. Maybe a bit too much fun sometimes with all the laughs we have. Yeah, I like to share the ups and downs of life with you. And when we were kids, we were brought up with really nothing, and but we were brought up with love, and that's the most important thing. You know, that is what money can't buy. And I remember when my kids were little, um, my ex-husband was an alcoholic, and he drunk all the money, and so we were very limited to funds. And it came to Christmas, and I didn't know how on earth I was going to buy presents for my kids. And how could I not get them anything when they believed in Santa? Santa didn't call. You can't do that. And I mean, we didn't have online marketplace or anything then when they were little. And I did manage to go around boot fairs, and I picked up my daughter, Sylvanian family. Do you remember them? I think they're still out, still around. Wish we'd kept them now. And I managed to buy a little house that was broken, and I mended it. And I went every week. Honestly, that toy is going to go out the window with the dog in a minute. Yeah, I managed to buy all the little Sylvanians and put it all together for her. And then I got the sewing machine out, and I had some old curtains, and I made them big cushions. I made them hobby horses. I had old brooms where the head had gone, used the stick, used old material, and I made them hobby horses. I made them everything. And do you know what my kids say now? They say they never knew we were poor. They never knew we didn't have the money. They thought we were rich, and they said they had the most wonderful Christmases. But all those things were made with love. That was the thing. And I think that's so important, that money can't buy love. Money can't buy what's in here. And I think when people, not everyone that's rich, but people that have got a lot of money, forget that. Life isn't about money. Money doesn't make you happy. Yes, it makes life easier, but it's not about money. It's about love and feeling, and what you give. And I do believe what you give out, you get back. And it's funny, as you get older, I think you become more tolerant. I had my videos that I put on here, I cut them up into shorts and put them on the shorts as well, certain parts of them. And I put on a few weeks back. Do you remember when I said, do men get uglier when they get older? What do you think? Well, I put that on. I had some colourful comments, let me tell you, from men. And one wrote on there, I deleted it. He wrote on there, you want to look in the mirror. I do, love, every day, I'm afraid. And this is what I see. Years ago, that would have really upset me, but it don't now. In fact, I love it because it really makes me laugh. It really, really makes me laugh. And you do get nasty comments, and I know a lot of people get really upset by them, but I don't. It doesn't bother me. I just delete them, and because I don't want it upsetting everyone else. It don't upset me. It's really funny. Oh, that flipping toy! I can't stand it. Yes, you with the toy, Betty. Yeah, it doesn't bother me, these comments. It really doesn't bother me, and what they don't realise is the more comments you get, it pushes you out more. So, yeah, keep on coming, it don't bother me. Really doesn't. But, it was tongue in cheek, and I did really expect it, so bit naughty really, but that's me. You know I like fun.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Well, here's the end result. I'm actually really delighted. I've tumble dried them to shrink this a bit because it was too big. Not central, but I quite like it like that. Isn't that lovely? I am delighted. Be honest, did you expect it to come out like that? Right, I'm going to put the other one on. I'll be right back. And this one. Excuse the fat bum and belly. This is the shell pattern. How lovely has that come out? Isn't that... I actually didn't do too bad for getting that central. Isn't that lovely? I'm delighted. I'm going to go and buy some more. Probably vest tops and do different colours in them. Well, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm delighted. I look like a walking pair of boobs. Yeah, isn't that lovely? I'm ever so pleased. That's really clever, you know. Yeah, so I'm not taking orders. Have a go and let me know how you get on. They are really, really good. Sorry, I've had to put the light on. There's a storm outside. It's absolutely pouring with rain. Rain that we really, really need. So, anyway, let me know what you think. I'm quite proud of myself, really. Thank you all for being with me today. You don't know how much it means to me. Anyway, Monday, coffee morning. Once again, get your best china out. Get yourself some cakes and biscuits. I'm not having any this week, well, next week, because I'm trying to lose weight. Always trying to lose weight. So, Monday, coffee morning. Best china, cakes, biscuits. And we can have our chit chat. But please leave a comment on what you think on these, and we can talk about it on Monday. I'm delighted. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. It means a lot to me. So join the Bonkers Club, become a bonkette. Until Monday, have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all Monday. Bye for now.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. We keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah, no, we ain't slowing it down. Let's go.
We ain't slowing down, baby, come and show me how. Gotta do it right now, you know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things, they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium, pull up with a team and ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating them on everything I love. Word to the man above, keep it cool, conquer.